Ladies and gentlemen, today is a great day for Tesla, the company, all right? Elon Musk has made a very, very wise decision today. Here we go here, guys. Tesla CEO Elon Musk will step down as chairman of the electric automaker and pay a $20 million fine under a settlement reached with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Musk will remain CEO. Musk will resign from his role as chairman of the Tesla board within 45 days of the agreement, which was filed here on Saturday. He has agreed not to seek re-election or accept an appointment as chairman for at least 3 years. An independent chairman will be appointed under the settlement agreement. Tesla will pay a $20 million penalty according to the SEC. The SEC said the charge and fine against Tesla is for failing to require disclosure controls and procedures relating to Musk's tweets. Musk doesn't have to admit or deny the SEC's allegations as part of the agreement, which I think is a big thing there. Tesla has also agreed to appoint 2 new independent directors to its board and establish a new committee of independent directors and put in place additional controls and procedures that oversee Musk's communications, according to the SEC. This likely means that Musk, who frequently turns to Twitter to unveil new products, features, updates, and sometimes even, some sales numbers and things like that on his multiple companies, will be more restricted moving forward, at least when it comes to his tweets about Tesla. The resolution is intended to prevent further market disruption and harm to Tesla shareholders, says a co-director of the SEC's enforcement division. All right, this is a really good day for Tesla. Okay, if you haven't been following the story, basically, Elon Musk had this agreement on the table and he said, no, I don't want to take this. I'm going to fight this case. Okay, and I think this was going to be the worst decision in the history of maybe business. Okay, this was something that could take down a company that has such huge opportunity in front of it and that so many people view as such an important company for the future. You do not fight the SEC. You do not fight the SEC. If they have some dirt on you and they say, hey, here's a settlement and it's a slap on the wrist type thing, you take that, man, you take that and you just say, okay, I'm good with it. I think, a lot of people feel like Elon Musk is the Iron Man out there, right? And I think he might have been believing it for a minute there. And sometimes when there are certain entities out there that if they have some stuff on you and they want to settle with you, you take that settlement. You do not fight them. Because what was going to happen was the SEC was going to come out him hardcore if this had to actually go to court, okay? They filed in the Southern District of New York. That's a big deal in itself, all right? So what they were going to do, they were going to remove him as Tesla CEO, and they were going to bar him from being a high-ranking executive of any public company for the future. And they may have tried to put on a bar where he could literally, for the rest of his life, maybe not even be a high-ranking executive. This was going to be a horrible thing, okay? This was going to be an awful, awful situation there. Because if you think about this, right, so much of Tesla, the company, rides on Elon Musk. He's such an important character. And if you take him out of all the executive roles at Tesla, you have a shell of the company, right? And then you can say, well, maybe he could have been a much lower role, right? And maybe he could have, but the chances Elon Musk is also going to be at a much lower role in Tesla. That's that's not going to fly, right? He still wants to be boss. So you can't all of a sudden put him at a way lower role, and then you have a new CEO come in and kind of boss him around. It's just an ugly situation, right? So they were going to make him leave from Tesla being the CEO. They were going to make him block him from being an executive of any public company. They were going to block him from being on the board of directors of Tesla or maybe any company moving forward, any type of public company. All right, they were going to go after him for much bigger fines than a $20 million Tesla fine. Believe me on that. They were going to go straight to the big bank account. Okay, so when I looked at this is what he was facing if he wanted to actually make a real case out of this. And this is not worth it, man. This is not worth it. This was a good move by Elon Musk to take this settlement settlement. Here's where we're at with Tesla now, okay? So he's going to be removed as chairman of the board. So which means there's going to be a new chairman of the board, which means there's going to be better oversight of the company. There's also going to be 2 independent directors. I think this is a good thing overall for Tesla. Tesla is at a stage where they have an opportunity to become a very, very big company in the future, okay? A massive Goliath type company. When you become such a big company that becomes so important, it's not just like when you start up a company and it's for yourself, right? When you look at Tesla and you think about electric vehicles in the future, and you think about how many people this might affect, and you think about energy generation and solar and some of those type of things, right? These are such big opportunities out there, and these have the chance to affect hundreds of millions, if not billions of people on this earth over the next coming decades, right? When you have that type of company and it's going to have this type of power, you want to make sure it succeeds in the future, and I think a good board of directors helps a company succeed in the future. Some of the best, biggest companies out there have very, very strong board of directors, and they help kind of oversee things. They help appoint executives. They help, give guidance to the company in a lot of different situations and whatnot. Whereas Elon and Tesla has gone from a stage where, it was nothing, pretty much irrelevant company, right? If we go back here, 7-8 years ago, Tesla was pretty much an irrelevant company. They were just kind of coming up. And now all of a sudden, over the past 7-8 years, this company has grown a lot. And also now they're producing more electric vehicles than some car companies produce actual ICE vehicles. And this is already, they haven't even come out with Model Y and whatnot. So when you start to look to the future, you can see there's a potential for this company to be absolutely massive. But if you have a CEO who's got nobody overseeing him and kind of saying, no, don't do that, can't do this, and then those type of things, you could be looking at a situation where the cards come crumbling down and everything is ruined, all because of some tweets out there and some bad information, and that would be a horrible situation. That a company that has this type of potential, a company that's moving the entire electric wave at such a faster rate. Like if it wasn't for Tesla, believe me, all the auto manufacturers out there would not be focused on electric cars right now, and now all of them are saying, hey man, we got to start making electric cars. We got to start making electric cars. You have big companies, big automakers now saying the future is electric. Everything's going to be electric in the future. We would not be in this place without Tesla. All these companies focusing on self-driving cars. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Tesla. Okay, so the whole system was at jeopardy of falling down if Elon Musk did not agree to this settlement. This is a great day for anybody that's a Tesla fan out there. You should be very happy with this settlement. You don't fight the SEC. I know a lot of people were not familiar with the stock market and not very familiar with the SEC and whatnot. There are a few entities you don't fight out there. You don't fight the SEC. They want to settle with you, you settle with them, okay? That's just the way it goes. You do not try to fight them in the court of law. It's you're probably not going to end up well for you in the end, okay? So, I'm just happy. I'm happy that this is the way it all played out, because this was going to take a really ugly turn for Tesla, and I didn't want to have to see the company go down that route. So good job, Elon Musk. The rumor is he wouldn't listen to his lawyers the other day. That's why he didn't settle. He watched my video late last night when I released in the middle of the night, and he's like, you know what, Jeremy's right. I'm going to settle this thing. Good job, Elon Musk. I'm happy. Let me know what your guys' opinion is on this down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.